Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode number 5 of the Insurance Interest presented by Polaris Insurance Solutions. I'm here today with Amy Searcy, co-owner of Polaris, to talk about something that they often talk about with agents and clients on how packaging a plan is helpful for the agent and the client in many ways.
Thank you, Nelson. Yes, packaging plans is ridiculously important for clients and agents as well. The days of there being perfect insurance plans that cover everybody for everything are super low deductible, really affordable, and has a low max out of pocket. All the providers take it. That combination that we all would love hasn't been around for a number of years. So what is often important in a health insurance plan, as we've talked about before, is not just deductible at max out of pocket. Well, that max out of pocket is pretty large these days, and most people don't have that kind of money in their bank account or in their savings. And if they do, then it typically will wipe those accounts out. So what we want to do as brokers is to keep as much money in the client's pocket as possible on insurance premiums, and also as much money in their pocket when it comes to claim time, specifically in those large looming catastrophic claims that most of us worry about, and really why most of us have insurance. Things like an injury or an accident, slipping on the ice, breaking a bone, slicing their finger in the kitchen, blowing their knee out, playing sports or anything like that. Another concern most of us have is for a critical illness. Things like cancer, heart, and stroke come to mind first, but then there's a myriad of other things, renal failure, kidney failure, burns, paralysis, loss of eyesight, loss of limbs. Those are critical illness claims, and both the accidents and critical illness constitute a large percentage of the time that people are ever going to meet that accident or critical illness out of pocket. So it's important that we cover those well when designing a plan. So let me give you an example. If we insured and ran a quote for my husband and I and 2 children on a low deductible plan, which is what people initially think that they want to have, that's going to run us about $1,100, and that's not on a marketplace plan. Those are about $2,500. So I'm going to opt for a plan outside of the marketplace. So $2,500 deductible for $1,100 a month. Or we could move our deductible up to, say, $5,000 and add accident and critical illness coverage on there. What's going to happen is if any of us have an accident claim on that plan, we're only going to be out of pocket $250 to $275, and that's it. The carrier is going to pick up the rest of our out-of-pocket costs, as well as everything on their pocketbook up to $1 million. I can give you a real-life example because, unfortunately, that was me a number of years ago. I blew my knee out, and of course it happened right after the doctor's office closed, so I had to go to the ER. That was followed by an orthopedic surgeon consultation the next day, then surgery, a knee brace, pain meds, physical therapy. Each of those services are all related to that one injury of my knee. So I paid $275 for everything, and the carrier paid the rest. So it works beautifully on the back end. Now, that other piece that I mentioned was a critical illness. So let's say that I have a $5,000 deductible plan. I get diagnosed with cancer 3 months into the plan. I am going to be on the hook for that $5,000. Again, the carrier is going to pay the rest up to that $1 million. But I'm also going to get a living benefit check in the mail for about $30,000 is what I have currently. That money is my money to do with whatever I want. I can throw a party, go on vacation, invest it, whatever I want to do. But what I think I would do is take 5 of that 30, mail it to the provider. Now my deductible is paid, and the carrier is going to cover the rest. And I have an extra $25,000 to do with whatever I want. I don't know about you, but when I'm not working, I'm not making as much money, but my crazy bills keep coming in at the same amount. In addition of, obviously, we own a business, so business needs to keep running, may need to hire somebody to take over while I'm getting back on my feet, or just keep business expenses paid as well. So critical illness coverage is super important. So if you look at putting us, instead of on a $2,500 deductible with not packaged at $1,100, if I have an accident or critical illness, I'm out $2,500, right? But if I go to the $5,000 deductible plan and I package that, it's about $750 a month. So I'm saving a lot of money monthly on my premium. And if I have an injury or an accident, I'm only out of pocket $250 to $275. And if it's a critical illness, I'm not out of pocket anything. So we're really saving clients money on the front end and on the back end on the usage of the plan. So it's super great and more beneficial for the client, and you as an agent or broker can rest well at night, have peace of mind that you are doing the right thing by the client. So that is why packaging is ridiculously important.
Thank you, Amy, for all that wonderful information. I'm always amazed at how educated you and the rest of the Polaris team are in not only understanding from a general perspective the insurance world, but understanding how to help clients and agents through really any piece of information that they bring to you. So that is so great, and we are so thankful for that. And we are thankful for you, the listeners, for listening today to today's podcast, the Insurance Interest, episode number 5. Reminder that you can find this podcast on the streaming platforms of Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcast. And you can find Polaris Insurance Solutions on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, just by searching Polaris Insurance Solutions.